Have you ever thought, I wonder how I too can get one of those really fancy magic tables? Well, if you have, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'm gonna teach you exactly how you can build one of the tables that I've been using during my shows for years and years. Actually, first time I used this table was back in May 2018, and it's been with me ever since. If we're just meeting, my name is Ravn, and I'm a professional magician and YouTuber. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I hope you're gonna like this video. Alright, so actually, you don't need that many things to get started. I'm gonna link everything in the description box below, and if I cannot find the exact same thing, I'm gonna link something very similar for you. So it's gonna be very easy for you to find. When you're a magician, you kind of have to know your way around a few things. So you should not only be very good at, showmanship and, sleight of hand and all of that stuff. You also need to be able to build your own props if needed. I'm gonna try to be as clear as I possibly can, but if you do have any questions, if anything is unclear, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll either try to reply as soon as I can or maybe make a follow-up video where I show you like the nitty-gritty of how you can actually get this done. Alright, so let's go take a look at the table. So let's start at the bottom. This right here is a keyboard stand that I found online. So let me just move everything away that we're not going to use for now. Alright, so this one is really good because this has different sizes. So the one that I normally use is the one that is highest because I'm really, really tall. And as you can see, I've actually removed these things, okay? And also the ends. That's something you're going to have to do too. It's actually closed off. But then on this side I actually removed them. You're gonna see why in a second. So let's take a look here. This is the second thing that we're gonna use. There are a couple of things you're gonna need to get. So we start at the very bottom. This right here is a piece of wood, and it has just been cut out to be the exact shape that I wanted. As you can see, this is like not really a half circle, it's more like a half squoval. Is that when you do your nails? I think this is called squoval, if I'm not mistaken. You're gonna try to find a wooden plate that is the approximate size that you want, and then cut it off and then trim down the edges. So you're gonna need, like a saw and some paper to sand it down and, all of that stuff. If you want to be able to travel with this, it can't be too heavy. So this is not very heavy at all. Very convenient. And then you're gonna want to cover this with something. So I've used a black cloth that is attached to all the sides and all the way to the back. So this is both glued and, with a shot thing. I don't know what the word is, I'm gonna put that right here. So like gunned into the wood. Yeah, we're gonna use the word gunned. This is gunned into the wood. Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. So that one goes all around the table. So you want to make sure you find a cloth that is, sturdy enough, but also like fancy enough. So mine is currently very dusty because I use this for my live shows and it's been standing here for quite some time. You want to be able to clean this though. I use eggs in my shows and sometimes you get egg all over this. It's really nice to be able to just, wash it off. Let's talk about the sides. So I like a very circusy look to the table. So this is like a tassel thing. You can buy it per meter or feet. So you can buy this like a big roll of this, and then you do the same thing, gun it down into the, you can actually see it here. So here you can see it's gunned into the thing. Here is a little bit loose. I'm gonna have to put some glue on this side again. And then you wanna take that thing all around the table, okay? So all the way around like this. So you just gun it down like every, I don't know, it's like this much in between. So it's not that much really. It's approximately 5 to 7 centimeters or so. And then this thing is done. So to cover this ugliness up, you're gonna wanna use like a big cloth or something to make this a little more fancy. The thing that I use is a black fabric this is very, very stretchy. And I have attached that to a not stretchy material on the top. So this, let me just see what's up and down. This one, this is like so this here is like a square, the not stretchy part. So this one I just take on the stand, like I pull it on like this, yeah, all the way, and then pull it back, okay? So there are a few more things to this plate that we should consider when we assemble this. So on the edges we have a few things. So here on this side there is a button. Then here on the sides we have 2 loops, not the loop loops, but loops, okay? And then here on this side we have the other end of the button like this, yes? And then the same thing goes here, that's the second one. And then on the other side, same thing. 2 loops here on this side, slightly different because it didn't have, 4 of the same. It doesn't matter because it's never gonna be seen. And then the button thing here. So we put this on like that. So now what we want to do is we want to attach this button right here to this one, and then this one to this side right here. And we're going to leave the loops for now because those we're going to use a bit later. So that's the table. Then we take the tabletop and we just put that on top here. So what I like about this setup is that it's very easy to transport with. So everything can fit in a bag if I wanted to, or I could just take it as it is and just put it in my car. And then here, we're gonna do a few things. First of all, we need our tassel. So this is, you know, just a curtain tassel and a black piece of, you know, fabric. So this one will go on the front like this. And so we tie this in the back with this. All right, there's the tassel. Down here, there are 2 loops. So this one is here, this one is here. So these we actually put underneath the legs of the keyboard stand. And you can just put down some of the fabric underneath to make sure you cover up those ugly edges. So like so, and like so. There we go. And then you just pull the fabric to the sides and do the same thing on the back. All right, so that is how we assemble the black cloth for the table. Let's remove this for a while. So we're almost done with all of the stuff that we have. This right here is a servante, and this one goes in here. So this is where I keep some of the stuff I use in my show, and this is also where I, you know. So this one goes in the holes here. So this one is measured to be exact the same with 2 pieces of wood, and those go on the sides. So this one has a the thing that you attach inside, and then all of this is wood, and then on the bottom this is nothing here. This is just fabric, and then we have wood on the other side as well. And what is attaching these is a big piece of metal string in here. This is really hard and very sturdy. Same thing on the other side. You can actually see them here. So they're quite thick, as you can see. These are not able to, I am not able to bend these if I tried. But they go in here. So that is the bottom part. And then there's also one up here. So there's 3 pieces. 4 actually. There's one back here, one here, and one here. These ones you can either glue in, or you can actually make a little hole. If you wanted to make it like sturdier, you can put a hole in the wood and use some glue inside there and then just push them in. I can't remember why I have tape here. I'm sure it's for some reason, so I'm gonna leave it be. And then you just cover this in cloth, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just gun it in again. And then you see here, these are the other parts of the hooks. So we're gonna use these to attach the tablecloth to the servante. So we cover the edges of the servante. When you create something like this, it's also nice to add some magnets. So I have attached 2 magnets here on this side, so I can use that if I want to. So the servante is in place, and then we take the hooks on this side and we just attach them here to the hooks. So we cover the edges of the servante so people can't see from the sides. So we cover it up. Same thing on the other side. And that's how you make your own table. So it's not very hard, you can actually do this yourself. So I'm really excited to see your work. If you post this on Instagram or whatever, just tag me to make sure that I see it. Well, so there you have it. It's not harder than that. So I'm sure that you can do this yourself or just ask someone to help you. It's actually a really fun project to make it exactly the way that you want. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't already subscribed and turned on notifications, it's about time to do so. I post videos every Friday, and I also do live streams every Sunday. So that's it for today. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Now I do the same thing. I just bring my camera and I don't turn it off. So we also bring the lights today. Okay. Why am I recording this myself? Okay. I need an assistant.